G'day. I'm going to make a bowl out of broken skateboards. Step one is to remove all the grip tape. It's a very slow, tedious job, but it is totally worth it. Once you get these cleaned up, sanded off, it's probably one of the greatest recycled timbers that you will ever find. It's very hot in Townsville. That's why you hear the fan noise in the background. There's two fans. I've got to run them until I get a better system. So apologies for the audio. One. Two. I like gluing wood together, and I like presses. What I like about these presses is they are just clamps. These are heavy duty sash clamps. I used to have other sorts of presses. They took up space. What I love about these, I call the pony presses, is once you're done, you just hang the clamps back up on the wall. So I've got several variants. This was the Pony Press 1.0, 4 sash clamps for putting an enormous amount of pressure on broken skateboards. The slightly longer stuff, 4 clamps, is pretty good to really get a good clamp up. The other option is just using 2 sash clamps, a chunk of wood, and you can press up some of those smaller tails nicely. These clamps are 7,000 pounds of clamping pressure. I'm not an engineer, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like a lot. Also have the 6 clamp variant. Now this would be for doing almost the entire skateboard or other large things. I also just made this wood press. Now this isn't for doing the skateboards unless they behave nicely together. This is for nice, clean, light pressing, books, or for me, timber. Where you want to drop some nice even downward pressure on whatever you're pressing. For me, that's mostly going to be segmented bowls to avoid using heaps of F-clamps. This is going to do the job of that. It folds up nicely, goes under the bench. I'm now just going to go through all these tails that I've sanded off. I'm going to look for the best color, come up with a nice random rainbow combination, glue them together, press them, and that is the blank done. I'll also go and find just a plastic bag, drop it in here, stops all the glue dripping down onto your clamps and all over your bench, because there'll be a lot of glue, because I'm bad at managing glue. I just actually quickly threw in another 4 tails because as it clamped up, I actually lost a bit of my distance. So to maximize the size of the bowl, you need enough decks to span that distance, which I have that about now. So before I was going to dud myself about that much, which when you're turning a bowl is going to lose a lot of diameter. So happy days. Just need a rough circle on here to whip some edges off. So I've got this. That video is up there. Also, you can still bid on this for the Super T Pink project. Head over to Woodworking Whiskers, find this, place a bid if you would like to own this piece. So this is now my bandsaw. I need the flat side on the deck, but I don't want to cut into where the bowl is going to go. So I've just got some markers just to take these edges off. You could turn those away on the lathe. Given it is a big square, the likelihood of getting some chip out on these laminations is pretty high. So I want to make those corners a little less aggressive, so we don't lose any bowl that I don't want to lose. my first full skateboard tail bowl. It turned out pretty cool. Inside was probably the hardest part to do, and this is actually the first time I've copped one in the face. So I did have my helmet on, just got a little catch inside, so pushing the tools to their extremities, it actually pulled this off the chuck and scared the shit out of me. But the bowl's fine, head's fine. So there we go, one skateboard bowl. Here we go. Okay, thank you very much for watching. All these pallet offcuts, this is my next video. So tune in if you want to see what I do with those. Thanks for watching. Oh, ran into the bench.